Welcome back, everybody, to Future Proofing You. This is the final chapter of this book, and it's chapter 15. It's titled "Pay It Forward." So the quote of this last chapter is, "In the order of nature, we cannot render benefits to those from whom we receive them, or only seldom. But the benefit we receive must be rendered again, line for line, deed for deed, cent for cent to somebody." This was said from Ralph Waldo Emerson. So basically, Pay It Forward just talks about its title, paying it forward. So just as practicing gratitude helps you develop a growth mindset, committing yourself to pay it forward enriches your soul. Now the author talks about, since he's been so fortunate, right? Not unfortunate, but very fortunate. Instead of just keeping it all to himself, he pays it forward. And he talks about how we should also pay it forward, because to give freely means that we're also going to receive freely without expecting something in return, right? And I mean, that's kind of like just the main focus is blessing another person, or in this case, giving somebody a need. And I'm not just saying like to charity, and I'm not just saying to like a person asking for money, but one where you're really going to change the outcome of someone's life or change the outcome of a situation, right? So, and the reason why I don't really say charity, because it's so easy for someone to just write a check and give it to charity and then walk away. Where this whole book was basically about the author doing an experiment and not only just testing this person, but really giving this person the resources needed to make this person then, in this case, be successful. So when it comes to paying it forward, think of that as well, right? To build somebody or to build something that's going to benefit the rest of the majority, right? Something that's going to provide value. And what it means by value, it's value not just towards the person, but to everyone in general. Just kind of like the last chapters of sustainability and how that has impacted, right, businesses. When businesses focus on providing value, not just for themselves and not just for their customers, but to everyone in general, then they receive a lot back. And that's what it means to pay it forward. You don't want to just say, hey, take this and walk away, right? You want to make an impact where the person is really going to just change, right? You can't change a person, but with this impact that you just made, to get a person to change really means you paid it forward. And then that's basically it. And I want to reflect a little bit about this book. So this book, it's basically kind of gave you a guideline of what helped a person become a millionaire. It's not necessarily, it's not saying like you're going to be a millionaire, but it's saying that if you kind of redo the steps that I had set for this person and they became successful, then you have the potential to do that too. But it doesn't just state that this book is going to make you a millionaire. You have to put in the work, and you need to put in that time, that sacrifice, those seconds, right, of your day. And if you say, I don't have this type of time, I don't have this, I don't have that, then you got to write down all the excuses you just came up with of why you can't start and begin eliminating them by creating solutions to them. That is how an entrepreneur starts. Writing down all their excuses. Well, I was speaking for myself. Writing down all my excuses, why I can't do something, and finding solutions to them. This book has brought to me opportunities. Not because this book brought it to me, but because I replicated, right, the things that this book gave me. The steps that this book said, hey, look, if you follow this might happen to you. And I did, right? So I took the chance on myself, and I said, you know what, I love to record. And I may some days feel embarrassed, but like, this is the type of person I am, right? This is the type of person that I don't want to hide. And it's me, a true person who just loves to just record and act dumb. And when I did that, I was given an opportunity to do this ad and to get paid for it, which was really awesome. And then one of the videos that I have in the past of these videos, I'll let you guys see, I had the brand right here. Not this, I wish it was this, but these are the next books that we're going to read. Disrupt You by Jay, and then I Will Teach You to Be Rich. This is by Ramit Sethi. I hope I didn't butcher that, but I'm going to read those two books because, again, this one's supposed to teach you how to create a business, And then the other one, if I'm not mistaken, he's just gonna kind of give you a guideline on how you could pave the way for you to become rich. It's not a book that's gonna make you rich again, like this one, right? It's just gonna pave you the way to become that person will be a successful, financially free entrepreneur. But yeah, replicating the steps that this book had to offer, it changed my life, and it continues to change my life. And the reason why I chose Disrupt You is because I want to get into creating the business to the ideas that I had created when I did the 30-day challenge of problems from this book. Now I want to turn those ideas into actual product, into something that's physical. And that's something I'm going to get started on, actually. But that's why I put the link below in the description for you to buy a book. Not just for you just to buy the book, but for you to go back into this book and look after all your notes and to keep yourself back in line. It hasn't been easy for me to be the entrepreneur I am today, but when I go back into the books that I have read and I go back to what I have underlined, it kind of just gets me back to sit down, relax, remember, and then just to get back to where I left off, right? So that's why I say it's very important for you to buy your own book and to write your own notes and to highlight it. I know some people don't like to do that. Some people say, why are you messing up your book? But I don't plan on reselling my book, so I really don't care, right? I really, really don't care. But this book in general, if it has open opportunities for me just by replicating the steps that it provided for me, I guarantee it will do that same for you. But it begins with you, starts with you, and it ends with you. Throughout this whole journey, it all takes is you. Yeah, you're right, you have your support team, but in order for you to be a part of the team, you need to show up. In order for you to help others, you need to show up. In order for you to see the results you want, you have to show up. So at the end of the day, everything that comes back and together comes towards you, saying, where did you go? What did you do? How did you start? Where did you start? What did you leave off on? Like, what is it that you're doing, right? And setting goals, setting reminders, creating steps, creating solutions for yourself. These are going to all be ways for you to hit that mark. Now, me, myself, personally, I'm not far from that mark of myself making six figures. With me and my wife, we passed that milestone, but it's now to be that individual. Like, how can I make six figures on my own and she make her six figures on her own? And then from there, then we're going to go into 7 figures, 8 figures, 9 figures. I'm aiming for the trillions, not just the billions, not just the millions, but the trillions, because there's money out there. I mean, it's been proven, it's been possible. It's been the impossible has been shown to be possible. So again, it starts with who, what, and who you are as a person, and how you're gonna continue this road, this journey, and how you're gonna stick to it. To Vin, it wasn't easy. I mean, he states at the end, like, it wasn't easy. It took a lot of sleepless nights. It took a lot of sacrifice. It took a lot of me being away from my parents. It took a lot of me not even shopping the entire year. Just for the last month where I made it, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take a break. And he had every right to take a break. But he had created the different sources of income for him to actually take that break. So before you take the break, create those sources of income, to create those different streams of income, so that when you do take a break, those streams are still flowing your way, making you, creating you, and bringing you money while you're not working. And that is the goal. That is actually my goal that I am aiming to reach, right? Creating a different stream. Well, I have created the different streams, but it's how do I make those different streams increase so that I could finally begin to really not have to focus too much attention to those streams. And it hasn't been easy, but this journey, what you go through, what you put yourself through, the work you're putting in, that is what makes this entirely worth it. Because 5 years from now, from this video that's posted, I won't be in a situation I am now today. I'll be much more farther in life. And you'll see as we continue this journey, because I'm not going to stop with the books, the book clubs. They're really for my benefit. You joining and watching these book clubs, I thank you so much, because not just because you're watching it, but because you're joining this journey with me. and to see where you're at, to see where you started, and to see where you're going, as opposed to where I am to where I'm going, and hopefully later down the road we could collaborate. That is the goal of all these videos. And I appreciate you for watching this video. I appreciate you for listening to me. So just again, like this video, subscribe to this book club, and follow along. Comment down below your ideas, not your ideas, but what you're going through, what your goals are, what you've promised yourself, what you're gonna achieve in the near future. And I guarantee you, when I read your comments and then relay, I guarantee you something amazing will flourish out of that. But again, thank you for watching these videos. I appreciate you watching this book club, and that is it. Thank you.